told you it was love. They convinced you it was normal. They made you believe the problem was you. But somewhere beneath the confusion, the self-doubt, the endless explanations that never quite made sense, you knew something was wrong. This is where we stop pretending. This is where we examine what they never wanted you to see. The patterns that controlled you, the systems that protected them.
Instacart understands that not all bananas are created equal. Some people want them green, some people want them ripe, some people want them ready right now. With Instacart's Preference Picker now available at most retailers, you can choose how you like certain items, like banana ripeness, deli thickness, even avocados, before your shopper even starts. So instead of crossing your fingers and hoping for the best, you get groceries picked the way you would pick them. It's a small thing, but it makes a big difference. Download the app and get bananas just how you like with Instacart.
Boost Mobile is now sending experts nationwide to deliver and set up customers' new phones.
Wait, we're going on tour?
We're delivering and setting up customers' phones. It's not a tour.
Not with that attitude.
Introducing Store to Door. Switch and get a new device with expert setup and delivery.
Delivery available for select devices purchased at boostmobile.com.
Big news! Boost Mobile is now sending experts nationwide to deliver and set up customers' new phones at home or work.
Wait, we're going on tour?
Not a tour. We're delivering and setting up customers' phones so it's easier to upgrade.
Let's get in the tour bus and hit the road.
No, not a tour bus. It's a regular car we use to deliver and set up customers' phones at home or work.
Are you a groupie on this tour?
We deliver and set up phones. It's not a tour.
Oh, you're definitely a groupie.
Introducing Store to Door. Switch and get a new device with expert setup and delivery wherever you're at.
Delivery available for select devices purchased at boostmobile.com.
If you've ever felt like no matter how much you achieved or how much you gave, the person who scapegoated you demanded more without ever acknowledging your efforts or boundaries, you're witnessing entitlement, pure and simple, the kind of confidence that brazenly refuses conscience or accountability. You probably know this feeling in your bones, the exhaustion of never being enough, the confusion of wondering why your best efforts get dismissed while their worst behaviors get excused. Welcome back to the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Podcast. I'm Lynn, your host. Today we're talking about entitlement, not the garden variety kind where someone cuts in line or expects special treatment. We're talking about the weaponized entitlement that drives scapegoat dynamics, the kind that positions you as both the problem and the endless solution to someone else's refusal to be accountable. Let's start with what entitlement actually looks like in these toxic systems. It's confidence without conscience. It's the unwavering belief that your needs, feelings, and reality are secondary to theirs, always. The person who scapegoats you operates from this place where they genuinely believe they deserve whatever they want from you, whenever they want it, with zero reciprocity. This isn't garden variety selfishness. This is a systematic disregard for your humanity wrapped in righteous indignation when you don't comply. They're entitled to your emotional labor, your achievements, your energy, your silence about their behavior. But you're entitled to nothing. Not acknowledgement, not appreciation, not even basic respect. In family systems, this entitlement allows the parent avoiding accountability to treat you like an emotional garbage disposal. Your job is to absorb their failures, fix their moods, and somehow make their dysfunction your fault. When they mess up, you should have prevented it. When they can't handle their responsibilities, you should pick up the slack. When they feel bad about themselves, you should make them feel better. And if you can't do all of this perfectly while also being invisible when convenient, well, that proves you're the problem. This entitlement is what lets them rewrite history. Your successes become their parenting wins. Your struggles become evidence of your defective character. They're entitled to take credit and assign blame however serves them best in any given moment. You might have experienced this as the moving goalposts phenomenon. You'd work incredibly hard to meet their expectations, only to have those expectations change the moment you got close to achieving them. That's not accident. That's entitlement in action. They're entitled to keep you striving, keep you proving yourself, because acknowledging your efforts would mean acknowledging their role in making your life harder than it needed to be. The entitlement shows up in how they handle boundaries too. When you finally try to set a limit, they act like you've committed a crime against nature. How dare you? Don't you know who they are? Don't you know what they've done for you? They're entitled to access. They're entitled to your compliance. Your boundary is an attack on their rightful place in your life. Here's what makes this so crazy-making. Their entitlement comes with a complete absence of self-reflection. They don't wonder if they're being unreasonable. They don't question whether they're asking too much. They don't consider your perspective at all. Why would they? In their mind, they're the center of the universe, and you exist to serve that reality. This is why you felt so exhausted all the time. You were trying to meet the emotional needs of someone who believed they were entitled to everything while owing you nothing. You were trying to earn acknowledgement from someone who believed your achievements reflected their superiority. You were trying to get accountability from someone whose entire worldview depends on never being wrong. The entitlement also explains why they could be so cruel while maintaining they were the victim. They're entitled to express their feelings however they want, but you're supposed to manage your reactions perfectly. They're entitled to make mistakes, but you're supposed to be flawless. They're entitled to support and understanding, but you're supposed to figure everything out on your own. You weren't dealing with someone who had occasional moments of selfishness. You were dealing with someone whose core belief system was that you existed to serve their needs while they remained free of any obligation to consider yours. And here's what I need you to understand. Your feelings of frustration and exhaustion aren't signs that you were inadequate. They're signs that you were trying to have a relationship with someone who believed they were entitled to everything while giving nothing. You were trying to earn something that was never going to be given because in their mind, they didn't owe it to you. This entitlement is what allowed them to sleep peacefully at night while you lay awake wondering what you did wrong. It's what allowed them to demand loyalty while showing you none. It's what allowed them to expect your forgiveness while never actually apologizing for anything real. You spent years trying to logic your way into their good graces, not realizing that logic doesn't work on entitlement. Entitlement doesn't respond to fairness or reciprocity or basic human decency. It just takes and demands and expects forever. The person who scapegoated you wasn't confused about what they were doing. They weren't struggling with their own pain in a way that accidentally hurt you. They were operating from a place of such profound entitlement that your pain literally didn't register as important to them. When you think back, what are some specific ways the person demanding your compliance never had to answer for their own actions? And how did that imbalance shape your sense of self and boundaries? This is Lynn, and this has been another episode of the Narcissistic Abuse Recovery Podcast. I'll see you in the next one. Visit our website at movingforwardafterabuse.com for articles, resources, and more support on your recovery journey.
Hey, this is Paige DeSorbo from Giggly Squad, and today I want to talk to you about Boost Mobile. Quick question, why are we letting our phone bills bully us? Here's a money tip. Stop paying a carrier tax. When you bring your own phone and switch to Boost Mobile's $25 unlimited forever plan, you can unlock up to $600 in savings. That's real-life money, not money trapped in a pricey phone bill. $600 is a trip, a shopping spree, or paying something off. Your money belongs in your life. You get unlimited data, talk, and text for $25 a month with no contracts and no minimum line requirements. Your phone, your rules. Head to boostmobile.com to switch today and unlock the savings you actually deserve. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience lower speed. Customers pay $25 per month while active on Boost Mobile Unlimited plan. Savings claim based on a January 2026 Boost Mobile survey comparing average annual payments of major carrier customers to 12 months on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan. Visit boostmobile.com for details.
Hi, this is Pablo Torre from Pablo Torre Finds Out, and today I want to talk to you about Boost Mobile, because we spend a lot of time analyzing inefficiencies in sports, overvalued contracts, money tied up in the wrong places, and so on. But those inefficiencies aren't just on a roster. Sometimes they're in your own monthly expenses. Boost Mobile says switching to their $25 unlimited forever plan can unlock up to $600 in savings a year. That's $25 a month for unlimited data, talk, and text when you bring your own phone. If that money is trapped in a pricey phone bill, it might be worth a second look. Visit boostmobile.com to learn more. After 30 gigabytes, customers may experience lower speeds. Customers pay $25 per month as long as they remain active on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan. Savings claim based on a January 2026 Boost Mobile survey of 1,000 Americans with single-line unlimited plans, comparing average annual payments of major carriers to 12 months on the Boost Mobile Unlimited plan. For full offer details, visit boostmobile.com.
Thy ticket, Lady Jennifer of Coolidge.
Well, many thanks, good sir. Hereeth my Discover card.
They accept Discover at Renaissance fairs?
Yeah, they do here. Discover's accepted at the places I love to shop. Getteth with the times.
With the times? You're playing the lute.
Yeah, and it sounds pretty good, right?
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2025 Nielsen report.
This work is hard, really hard. Questioning everything you were taught, seeing systems that were invisible, sitting with truths that change how you see the world. It's exhausting and overwhelming sometimes. There's no timeline for this, no right way to process it. We've gone daily now because these conversations matter. Subscribe so new episodes land automatically when they drop.